Taman Botani in UMT is a living green sanctuary that supports a variety of plant species and being habitat for both flora and fauna. For years, this botanical garden has served as a recreational and educational space for learning, research, and quiet appreciation of nature. At first glance, Taman Botani UMT appears untouched, as a quiet refuge where plants, insects, and wildlife thrive in harmony. But beneath this calm landscape, a new development has begun to take shape. The university has introduced a plan to build a walkway into the garden, a structured pathway that leading through selected areas of the ecosystem of Taman Botani. This project aims to improve safety, accessibility, and educational value. However, its presence raises concerns about how the surrounding environment will impact. Even small changes like marking the ground or clearing the leaf can interrupt the delicate balance of a botanical ecosystem. Before construction begins fully, we already see hints of how the landscape reacts to human intervention. This walkway represents a crossroad. On one side is the development that supports safety, comfort, and educational learning. On the other side is the challenge of preserving the fragile habitat that defines Taman Botani. The Walkway project is planned to create a clear, accessible path through Taman Botani. According to the initial plan, the path is passing through Taman Botani, including areas containing young plants. Shaded habitat, sensitive soil layers are often for field studies. Its purpose is straightforward: to provide safer movement and reduce the need to wander off existing trails. In many ways, a walkway can help prevent unstructured road traffic that may cause more damage to the environment. However, the proposed route passes through parts of the garden that contain natural leaf layers, soft soil layers, and microbiomes that support insects, fungi, and understory plants. Relying on moisture, shade, and minimal disturbance. As construction begins, even in its early preparation phase, the landscape already shows signs of transition. Marking the path requires clearing leaves, compacting soil, and building wooden tracks. And this brings up to the heart of the issue: how will this affect the ecosystem that Taman Botani aims to protect? Every ecosystem, even the simple one, is built on a countless decade interaction. When development enters a natural space, this interaction can shift in ways that are not always immediately visible. One of the first concerns is soil compaction. The pressure from repeated steps or heavy equipment reduces air pockets beneath the ground. These air pockets are essential for root growth, water absorption, and nutrient cycling. The walkway are not only affecting the soil, but also limiting the growth of plants. The space for plant roots to expand have been reduced. Compacted soil also make it harder for young plants to survive, especially fragile seedlings that depend on loose, moist soil to establish their roots. Changes to the ground structure can alter water flow. If the walkway is built without proper drainage, rainwater may pool or even localized flooding during heavy rain. Flooding can threaten the survival of certain species, especially the butterfly lily that live close to the ground. Excess water can destroy their burrows, reduce the dry surface they depend on basking. Beyond plants, wildlife can also be affected, which due to high sensitivity of disturbance, sudden noise, vibration, and human movement may disrupt the natural behavior of small mammals, insects, reptiles, and birds that depend on quiet and stability of feeding and nesting, and with more human presence come additional risks of noise pollution, trampling the possibility of littering. What may seem like small impacts accumulate over time, potentially altering the ecosystem permanently. Here, we can already observe the sign of disturbance from the development. The cement-built path created by construction have compressed the ground that was once soft and rich with organic matter, flattened natural leaf litter. Even minor physical disturbances like broken branches, crashed seedling, displaced roots indicate how fragile the area has become. Wet patches that once home to moisture-loving plants and insects have begun to dry out. These small changes might seem insignificant, but to nature they can be permanent. Soil compaction reduces airspace on the ground. When this happens, roots struggle to grow, and water cannot flow properly. It is important to acknowledge that the walkway has its advantages. It provides safer access for students, prevents people from getting lost, support educational fieldwork by guiding visitors along fixed routes, In the long run, a well-planned walkway can even reduce off-trail walking that cause greater damage. To protect the ecosystem, several improvements can be considered. Using raised platforms to reduce sound disturbance and soil compaction. Choosing eco-friendly, permeable materials to allow natural water flow. Installing educational signboard reminding visitors to stay on path and avoid littering. Avoiding areas with sensitive vegetation and wildlife activities. Conducting environmental monitoring regularly to ensure the ecosystem remain healthy. Nature teaches us balance. Development supports people, but conservation protects our future. As we move forward, it is our responsibility to ensure that the walkway enhances learning without harming the ecosystem. That's what makes Taman Botani so valuable. This is Taman Botani, where nature and education meet, and with thoughtful planning, both can coexist.